called Kumunu. I love that name. I named it myself. It's my island. I own it. I don't own it. Kumunu Island. For centuries, Kumunu Island lived in this beautiful ecosystem. Ecosystem means the animals and the plants all work together, right? So far, forever, this was very, very good. It worked together. Everything was happy. The humans on Kumunu Island decided they wanted some change. They wanted something different. They wanted to increase biodiversity. Does anyone know what that word means? All right, we'll listen to it. What's diversity mean? What? That's dividing. But, maybe. Actually, that does kind of go along with it now that I think about it. What's diversity? Noah? Yeah. Yeah, differences. All right. That's diversity. Biodiversity is just different kinds of animals and plants, and a jungle has a lot of biodiversity, whereas a field doesn't have as much. So you get the idea? All right. So they wanted more biodiversity on the island. They wanted to pump it up. So they hired some scientists to come in, and they said, what animals can we add to our islands that will survive and do well? And the scientists were like, all right, let's study it. So they looked and they looked and they looked at the island and the food and different things that were available, and they came up with 2 species. What are they? Lindsay knew that. That's good. You probably knew that. Baboons and foxes. The blue ones, yeah. And the foxes. They decided that those 2 will fit perfectly in this environment, and so they rounded up about 200 of each, and they dropped them on there, okay? All right, that's the idea behind this. Now, to evaluate if they were right or not, they don't know. They want to see, were we right? Did we do good, or did we make a huge mistake? That's what they went back to see. So 1 year later, they went back, and they made some observations. They wrote down some info, they counted some numbers, they gave a graph, data table, field notes, all these things. However, they screwed up. They didn't do well. This is the wrong choice. These animals are having some problems. They're having a lot of problems. So the people on Kumunu fired them. Fired those scientists, and they have now hired you. Okay? Your job is to go in, figure out what did those guys do wrong, and how are you going to fix it, and give the recommendation for what they should do next. Figure out and fix the problem. Does this make sense to everybody now? Okay. You're going to have to figure out what the problem is with each of them, how it happened, why it's happening, and all that stuff. That's the whole point.